Hey, what's up, my people? How you doing? My name is Dalton. This is Dalton, my world, and I got a story time for you. And I call him the van guy, and I talked to y'all about him once before. He lives in my complex, kind of get on my nerves, and he just never ceased to find new heights of arrogance and ignorance to annoy me. And I'll tell y'all what happened next. Okay, I'll be back in about 20 seconds. Tell you then. This is Dalton My World, and this is one of my story times, and it happened recently. All right, my people, what's up? I'm back. Now, I got up early. I'm in a really, really good mood. I got up early, and I was headed to the store, right? And this guy who gets on my nerves, he lives in my complex. Let me explain him to you. Okay, he's about 6 foot, 6'2". This guy weighs between 450 and 600 pounds, and I'm not exaggerating. Okay, and sometimes he smells. Okay, and he's really arrogant. Okay, and he's like, I swear, and I have nothing against somebody who's gay or anything, but he's like a closet homosexual in the worst way. And what I mean by that is that he always tried to use religion, right, to pick up these vulnerable, stray, homeless young men, and tells them that he needs to preach to them about God, but he has to bring them up to his apartment. I'll leave it at that. So I'm on my way. I'm walking the store. I'm still in the process of fixing up my car. So I'm walking to the store. He stops me. I felt like I was ambushed. And he always has this little skinny, tall friend. All right, and his friend literally looks like, okay, you remember, if you know anything about Star Wars, you had the Jabba the Hutt, right? And he had this little pet. His friend looked like a tall, skinny version of that little pet. Okay. And anyway, he stops me. And as I'm walking out, hey Dalton, could you buy me a bag? He said, where you headed? I said, I'm headed to the store. Could you buy me a big bag of chips? Now he wants me to use my money to buy him a big bag of chips. And I'm like, I don't even like the guy, so I'm like, man, look, I ain't got no money, He goes, dang, I should have brought my money down with me. Then I could have had you do it. As if I would not have a choice of saying no or no. That's just pure arrogance. And there's nothing worse than someone who decides that they think that your kindness is a sign of weakness, which it's not. Okay, so, and I told one of my friends up there, I told him, I said, no, I said, what he needed to ask, if I can go and get his lazy ass some Slim Fast. That's what he needs. He want a big bag of chips. Ain't a bag of chips big enough for him. I mean, it's just annoying. And then, like, recently, he was trying to get me right up to the bus stop. I was like, no, man, it's my off day. I'm going to a bus stop, and I'm just going to be hanging around some places. Well, I could take you there. See, what he does is, if he needs somebody to do something, okay, for him, all right, he sees an able-bodied person, and he thinks that they're nice or weak. he'll try to say, yeah, I'll give you a ride. And then eventually what you end up doing, you end up getting stuff for him while he sits in the car like a pimp. Okay? And and he's always ordering food. He's always ordering fast food. Okay? Now, to top it off, he wanted me to give him some chips, right? I want you to understand, he has a van, people. He has a van. He was not that many steps away from his van. He could have got in his van and drove to the store. But no. He's going to intrude on my plans to buy. Yeah, and then, when you come back, just bring it up to, I don't even know what his apartment is. He just assumes that I'm going to bring it up. You want me to bring a big bag of chips that you want me to pay with my money up to your apartment that you take homeless boys to supposedly preach to God to, because you can't preach nowhere else. Right. Not the one, Chester, my listener. He's the same one, same guy, right? That got on my nerves before. And I'll put a link to that video I made about that, okay? So y'all can see that. Same one. My mom always told me that when something good, if you're doing something good or something good is coming your way, the devil and his minions, he could send like evil energy to temporarily possess people to try to give you a hard time, because the devil knows you got something really good coming. Okay, that negative energy knows you got something good coming and not happy about it. Okay, because if you got something good coming and you're a good person, then you're going to help other people. Okay, and it's just going to spread. So negativity does not like that. Okay, but that's my story time. I'll link that other video in the description box below. I call him the Van Man. Oh yeah, and also, now you got a description of this guy. He has a habit. Okay, in my apartment complex, we have an inside place where you can dump your trash on the first floor, or you can go outside. There's a big old thing you can throw your trash at outside, right? This guy has a habit of walking to throw away his trash in his underwear. You heard me right. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, I thank God I haven't seen it. That's just gonna give me nightmares, man. Nobody wants to see that. He has a habit of trying to outside or inside, gonna lug his ass in his underwear. I'm telling you, nobody wants to see that. And the last time I was in the car, I was gonna tell you, the last time I was in the car, right, they just take me up to the bus stop. I had my coffee with me, and he come looking at me, like, looking at my coffee, like, trying to get out of control, and like, oh, you gonna spill that? I was like, man, I had the coffee when I got in. Okay, if you didn't, why'd you even ask me, if I need a ride? You try, he just tried to put the head trip on you. He's a control freak. And he tries to manipulate people, and he also tries to groom people. He, especially men that he might be attracted to or something like that. He tries to groom them, okay? And he thinks the people too naive to know what he's doing. But anyway, we're riding up there, right? And I'm just like, and the windows were down, so it gets a little cold. And I'm almost at the bus stop. He rolls up the window, right? And then I'm like, what's that smell? People, it was him. It was him. You know how sometimes women can, if they don't take care of themselves, whether they're thick, plump, skinny, if they don't take care of themselves, Men are the same way. It was him. That I was so glad to get out of the car, man. Just not right to smell another man's phone. There's something wrong with that. Anyway, that's my story time about the van, man, to live in my apartments, and I'll wrap the hell out. Peace.